Alright, what's up everybody? Yeah, a bit of an odd one, a bit of a late one. We are in here with some of the Team Foolish League. Now a bit of an odd one here. We're joining in after we've already started the game. Map 1 is done. It was Clubhouse. It was an 8-7 victory for Foreigners. We're going to be moving on to Map 2, which is Lair for Virginia Tech. I believe they will be taking their defense here. I'm not sure. No, it says they will be taking their attack here. Sorry. And let them know that I'm ready. But tonight's lineup of maps is Clubhouse, Lair, and then Night Haven Labs. All pretty decent maps. I mean, I absolutely despise Lair. So I really don't want to see it. We were waiting on them to clear up some mosh issues. That's actually why I was able to jump into this game, was because they were having some issues. Let's hope that it's a good game. I know map 1 looks like it was a hard-fought brawl to the end. Read through here. Okay, I don't see no drama going on. Nope, so far just moss issues. And let's see if we can get a shout out going in the self promo. Nope, the bot is still broken, so let me just go in and post it myself. It looks like they might be saying, hey, we're gonna chill on the moss stuff. I'm gonna actually take a picture of that. That way if there's any questions about it later. Yeah, hopefully we can get this game rolling soon. I'd like to get into it and like to get going, because there is supposed to be a game for, I believe, Neurostrike coming up here. Oh, what's up, Mako? I see you in game. We're going into week 6. Let's see if we can actually pull some stats on what we got going on around this league, though. Like I said, sorry I'm a little scatterbrained. Didn't have time on this one to actually set up and be ready. And it looks like TFL does not even post stats. That kind of sucks. No stats, no standings. Playoffs will be one game a week. Then we'll drop the match chat. Ooh, is this playoffs? Yes, actually, this is playoffs. This isn't a regular season week. Ooh. Ooh, sorry about that. Yeah, it's all up on the line here. Winner of this one will go on to play USAE or Mist, as their game has yet to be played. And everybody seems like they are ready, so we're going to now be diving in on Lair. Let's get her rocking. Alrighty, we're coming in here as the bands start rocking out. We got the Ace band and the Kaid band. What's up, Poldy? I see you. Thank you for saying I'm number 1. I'm really not, bro. That's the whiskeys. They're way better. I'm just here having some fun. Yeah, I mean, Sinnoh's the GOAT, too. I gotta give a big shout out to that man. Falling in, though, the second set of bands coming up. After the Ace and Kaid, Lair's a bit of an odd one, but I was about to say I'd hope to see maybe a Thermite and then the Clash, because Clash's utilitarian standpoint, I mean, she's just annoying. You hate her. You can't stand her. And Cam from Forenerz does not seem to be very happy about that. Now, I do like to see they have a Blitz coming and a Ying, which pretty much anticipates we're going to have a very, very heavy rush coming in from this attacking side. Starting out upstairs, the R6 room office. Pretty decent spot to hold. This is honestly the most common spot to hold. And there is a map I still have got to learn because I'm still bad with some of the callouts on this. Still relatively new to the pool. There's still a lot of teams making strats and learning strats for it. And as we can see here, a bit of an oddity from the Mira, setting up with holes instead of reinforcing on her Miras. Nothing playing out really into this hallway besides some head holes because of that one Mira there. And she's actually not setting up now to hold really this other Mira that she has. Oh, I should be able to pull up on Liquipedia. You are right, Poldy. I should be able to. I'm going to see if I can flip to that really fast. We do have smoke running out now to try and reinforce off that top mezzanine hold, which is a good idea, as again they have way too many holes set up now. They overextended their defense just a little bit, and within that super aggression came the ability for this attack to be very, very easy. Flipping over, we do have Mako though making first entry and rushing down. Let's see if I can get Team Foolish up. Taking control of that Skybridge area, he's running over. They now have a ton of setup for pushing this attack in here. Everybody on the Virginia Tech roster, very, very solid team. Drones coming in. They still have Huki and Nuvian coming up. Huki chilling outside, has Castle prepping a swing. LMG in his hand though, so he does have the advantage. Instead, they both back off each other. Again, we're seeing a lot more slow plays. Nothing super overly aggressive, and I don't blame them. Not Tachanka though, being overly annoying. Pretty much exactly like he's supposed to do. Grimby's now being deployed. We got Nuvian trying to find himself an angle, and Hoki's absolutely locked out because of Castle. Fire Brent is chilling downstairs waiting to find maybe some sort of angle, and Hoki with a first pick there onto Yuzo. And there goes Cams as well due to Nuvian. Hoki now, again, still cannot make entry due to Castle. Will finally come in. Close swing. I believe Castle has that that MP5. I thought he was going to have his little shotgun pulled. And we'll see Sunny from Forenerz go down. Tony Tojam now going for a swing. Gets it onto Hoki. And now has to try and retake control. Swing into Grim. Grim is down. There is Planter planted. Fire Brent finding a kill. TD Life finds Nuvian. It is now TD in a 1v2. Diffuser planted. And he has got to clutch it up to lock it in. Mako has control of the Blackbeard here. And instead, we'll just see Fire Brent take the kill. Gridlock's F90 is a pretty solid AR. And when you're holding a pixel from that far off, it just shows why he's one of the better ones. Why? Dog. My chat's on. Stream seen that.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright. And now he's trying to ask up my mother. God. Really, Brent? I believe this is the Virginia Tech team, however they are put in as Vespa, so I'm not sure which name they're actually playing under for this event. However, let's see if we can get some good results pulled up. Week 5, Virginia Tech is coming off of a forfeit win over Pack Runners and Foreigners. They are coming off of a, if I can find them, forfeit win over Vortex Academy. Both teams pretty solid within that. And again, we'll see everybody over here on Foreigners try and retake that same hold that they did before. This time, though, a little bit more aggressive play, but we see the Blackbeard is making the adjustment now. They know they got to clear downstairs to get rid of Mira. She can play those C4s below perfectly. Tony Tojam up on his same window that he took Hoki on before. With the drones coming out, they're gonna find them. Smoke and now set up to play very, very aggressive running up here through the hallway. Grim is locking it down though. He has Mako droning him in. I'd almost rather see Mako playing. You got the shield man. You're the point man. That is your entire job, your entire responsibility, is to be in there taking space. So far, not really doing so. So we actually see the Grim now, who's trying to chill him back. Mako eating a little bit of damage from those smokes. Smoke's still just playing up, but they are now starting to pinch in on this hallway to him. If they could hit a good double swing here, they might be able to take him. But Smoke now running low on utility has got to maybe fall back. The Tachanka still up with those fires, still able to hit the long angles and keep everybody locked out. However, those Tachanka fires are not quite as deadly as the smoke canisters. And with Buck now coming down below, a fire canister missing, you'll see Yuzo go down to Nuvian. And Buck down below, making sure that Tachanka cannot fire anything else off as Nuvian comes in for a swing. Well, Mai is standing up on that wall trying to play aggressive and hold his positioning. Thankfully for his disc, he's able to try and slow down this push a little bit longer from these grenades. Brent is taken down by TD Life. We see Hokie find Tony, though. That's on that single window. And now the Ying is in, making space. Hokie finds one, is refragged, though. I believe that was Tachanka, but Tachanka gets cleaned up by Nubian. It is now TD Life in a 1v3 against everybody on Virginia Tech. Hokie is only down and Brent is dead. But in a 1v3, Diffuser gets planted, swings in, finds Hayden. Somebody has got to revive Hokie here. It looks like they will manage to slip off and do that, putting it back to a 1v3 after a great shot from TD. Missing the shots over the back of Nubian, and now these attackers are kind of spreading themselves out. Moving back, Nubian taken down, TD Life up to a 3K. He's trying for this 4th kill. And I don't think he'll get it as Mako will just close him out. 2-0 right now for Virginia Tech as they continue to dominate forward. And let's look at the most banned defenders. Right now, Mira is top of the board right there with Kaid. Very high ban percentage. And then the attacker percentage bans, we see Ace and Blackbeard topping the charts. Now in this season, Lair has fallen as attacker sided with 18-12 split throughout the round count. However, it's not very widely played, so I don't think we're gonna see very much good data. It's very, very skewed towards the fact of not being played much. It is actually the highest banned map, right behind Skyscraper, at 28 to 29 times. Clubhouse, a map that we just came off of watching, was only banned 12 times the entire season. Seems to be honestly a favorite for a lot of teams, as it's simplicity. It's not a map you got to worry about all too much. It's a simple take map, and it's something that most teams will favor in ranked scenarios. Something where communication doesn't need to be as high key. Now, in saying that, it is a map though with great comms, just becomes that much better. A vertical hold for the basement play on here now. I mean, I hate Lair. It's not played near enough, and it's really not that great of a map. And we will now see everybody kind of spreading out to start their top-down take for the attack. However, nobody on defense is really set up that far from sight, with the only vertical hold coming right now from the Mira and the Azami. They are trying to lock down, I believe that is a little gun shop or armory, and Cams will be taken down by Firebrand. Smoke now coming up for a reswing. And what could be a disaster here for the Dokkaebi. Mako is taken out. TD Life will find Firebrand. We now see things starting to move in the way for Foreigners as Sunny gets a good impact kill on a Hayden. 4v3 situation, and your Blitz is 1 HP. Not really a spot you want to be in. Nuvian now on the Ying. Gonna be pushing through. Clears Sunny out of upstairs. And they now have full vertical control. Hatch is already open for him, so it's not like it's really something they gotta worry that much about. However, they need to be careful because you do see Tony Toe Jim holding the vertical coming back up. And TD Life finding that kill on a Nuvian with a shotgun. I have a feeling this smoke is gonna be super, super useful. As Mako, the last one alive, the Blitz, very low HP, will have to encounter him first. Mako's struggling a little bit with that camera, man. And with such low HP on a shield of all things, this is a round that you can almost write off to Forenerz and assume that they will take it, as you have 3 guns facing them. Not only 3 guns, but a smoke canister in hand now too. Uzo running up there to try and draw some fire. Their attacker smokes now, just something to blind so you can't see coming out. TD Life has 1 canister left in hand. He has got to pop it. But Uzo has a long angle playing back, just trying to maybe stun the shield a little bit. And Tony Tojam will take out Mako, giving Forenerz their first round of map 2. However, their first round isn't really nothing to snarl that much at, as they are currently up a map. Last set of bans for the half. We'll see who they remove. I mean, I'm expecting to maybe see a Smoke and probably a Ying. Yep, we all knew the Ying ban was coming, including Brent. And we'll go to the Bugs briefing room.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Loading back.
Alright. So with it being a bunk hold, we're going to see some verticality coming from Forenerz. Tony Tojam up with the castle. They got Tuber out up here helping set up as well. As you can only assume, they're going to use his device to deny any sort of wall play, and maybe slow these pushes down just a little bit. Cam, however, is playing as the Goyo, which, again, another great piece of utility, especially when you play against Virginia Tech, a team who, as we've seen before, was kind of enjoying those shields just a little bit. Now, he wasn't super aggressive on them, but they were in use. And a castle being fried off the wall by the Maverick, I mean, almost a waste of utility depending who you want to ask. Now Maverick coming down here, trying to stop the Bandit trick, just going to rip the wall open right on him, and almost finding Bandit through the wall with the blowtorch there. And Tony Tojam is found by Hayden as he tries to get aggressive and run out. There is a play from Hokie trying to be made on a TD Life, who is just chilling on the green stairs. Still has the zombies in hand, and Sunny is there to help compensate for anything going wrong. Instead, though, it looks like TD will rotate himself out of there, just going for survival instinct, and that is a great way to play this one. Nubian now kind of trapped here. I mean, not really a push you can continue much on, you know, super hard. As his team, though, is jumping in and starting to take control of the corridor. They now have Bandit in a bit of a bad spot. As, I mean, I hate to say, he is kind of swingable here. TD Life will find a pick there on the Brent. Maverick trying to find a little bit more of a hole here to swing the Bandit, and he just misses his head. I mean, he's seen it on stream. We looked right at it, right? This could be a very, very bad thing for Nubian. And Bandit will be able to make the rotate out as Bandit goes to swing Sunny. Or, sorry, Sunny goes for the swing. Hayden will take a good pill there. Hokie being found by Cams now. Nubian left in a 1v. Uzo taken down. TD Life still has that green stairs control. Mako just stands there and hands him one. Nubian now coming around for a swing as TD Life cleans him up. Taking a nice double pick for that quick stairs engagement. I mean, almost handing him the kills. And I see that and ask for a rehost. So chat, looks like we will be right back here. Gonna send you all to commercial break as we rehost this lobby.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay. Didn't realize my mic was shut off. Hello? There we hello?
Beautiful gameplay, and it all started off the back of taking Coffin
No?
off the board and that beautiful piece of teamwork on the red stair.
All right, I love the fact that they ran
Huh.
Cav and played that style and have been super aggressive. That's the
Where's my
kind
mic?
of siege gameplay that
Attackers
I love
need
to
to look.
watch. So I'm definitely here for this down Beto team. I want to see them continue to push the.
Alright, let me mute that up. Can you guys hear me? Hello? No?
Well secured.
Vulcan set up and ready to blow.
Yeah, my mic is no longer working. Guys? Hello? No? Hello? Is my mic working? It appears my mic is not working, which is just fantastic. Alright, let me swap to this one just momentarily. Thing. Alright, just everything decided to break for me. That's awesome. Cool, great game. There we hello? Okay, now my mic's starting to work again. Great. Thanks for the critty. McTitty. Okay. Sorry about all that, guys. These tech issues are just awesome. Hokie being first pick there. TD and Cam working together for it. Mako clearing through with Blackbird. Already has sight control after taking that kind of top mez area. Grenades going out. Removing that shield. Fire all around him. But the Chalk pointing to a very, very bad spot as Firebrand will run in there. He is found, though, by TD Life. TD in the position to try and stop all of this. They have lost one of the most vital pieces to how they've been holding this defense. And with TD now chilling close with that shotgun, it makes this main stairs push a little bit more intriguing. But we flipped on here to Tony Tojam, who finds a pick on a Nubian. Good flank down around. Now it is Mako who has control of the mask room. Hayden Kwaning off with the Grimbees, doing everything he can to stop him, but Yuzo finding it. He almost found that pick on a Mako too. He has a clear line of sight to him. Instead, does not hit him. TD Life cleans him up. Foreigners take round 5. And we now start going forward. Alright. He says my mic is working good. I mean, OBS is just showing that there's no audio coming through it, which is what's kind of upsetting me. Excuse me.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Sorry about the tech issues. Like I said, last minute, I got called in here. Well, I knew I was coming in here. I just wasn't home whenever they started. So I didn't have time to set anything up. But after some great rounds so far, we're going back down here to the basement. The Foreigners are actively, I mean desperately, hunting that 4-2 split. They need it right now. As they've had kind of a bad equation for some of these defenses. However, the ones they have won They have looked absolutely superb on them. Tony Toe Jam once again sticking in with that Rooney DMR. And Chad, I hate to be that guy, but I think we might have a DMR crutch on the team. Mako eating a ton of damage almost immediately as Tony Toe Jam goes for a good swing. Nuvian is there though to help clean up and protect his Monty. Wall coming open as Hoki takes a weird long angle with it. And here goes Nuvian going up, setting up their defenses for themselves. That way there's no flank that can come around. And Mako will start now his push forward. Barrel side of the map, execute coming in. However, Uzo is still standing in missile and might be able to get a good swing off of it. But the wall comes open right next to him. Nuvian eats a little bit of damage as we see Uzo go for the swing away and the runaway. These attackers now have so much opened up. And Sunny is on the roam. They hear him up there. They have the live pings coming. But they need to start trying to crack this defense a little bit. Now, sure, Mako does have some control with this Monty moving forward. Nuvian right there on his 6, and we got Firebrand kind of playing the other side with Hoki aggressing main through lockers. But right now, they're mostly just aggressing it. They're not actually pulling into it. Entry has got to be made, and Firebrand will do that, finding TD with a great pick there. Sunny holding the vertical up above in a good spot. Uzo is taken down by Hoki, though. Cam, the last one actually in sight, has got to be alive here. He cannot go down. Holding the walk-in from Firebrand as Sunny gets Mako as he walks through. Hoki is taken down as Sunny comes for another swing. Shot in the back, though, as Firebrand runs in. Cams was holding that angle a little bit, but not very long. Nuvian now trying to swing through Locker's side. He wants to come in and find Cams. The Mole My Disc doing their job. And Nuvian will be able to sneak himself around and take Cam out, giving us a 3-3 split. Really in favor of Virginia Tech, because if they don't go down 4-2 here, they are winning. Maybe not the map, but at least their side of the battle. That half went to them. Now, starting in here for the next round, I mean, we got all new ban list coming. Hoping to, again, see maybe a hard breach like Thermite go. Instead, we will see Mira and Montaigne. So, are we setting up for a Clash in a Blitz or a Clash in Blackbeard ban? Very, very good possibility. As Smoke and Blackbeard go. See, that's kind of what I figured we'd see as a Blackbeard being pulled off. He is such a great utilitarian operator and pushing through the way he does.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Bit of a bad cast, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm not happy at all with how I'm running it right now. But we do have the master office, the upstairs hold coming. Hopefully we can see Nuvian and his boys on Virginia Tech pull some good kills. We got Mako playing as well tonight. One of Team Foolish's very own, and Tony Toe Jam will DC after the round starts. So, they're not able to say to rehost here. I mean, unless Virginia Tech allows it. However, I personally don't think it should because it is after a round start. But it looks like Nuvian will go as we will be running into another rehost. Cam and Sunny gone and Hayden with a team kill. Yeah, chat, we'll be right back in a minute here. Let's flip down and watch some more Siege double shot. I don't know if you guys could see that play that just happened, but that was insane. That was absolutely insane. I mean, I'm just perfectly happy sitting right here and watching too. You know, we're just sitting here waiting for our game to start. And we do have a little bit of some tech issues. The one guy lost his internet. It is back on now. So hopefully we're able to get our game going again soon. If not, we'll have to see what else we can find. Oh, unnamed as the observer? That's why. Okay. In case you guys don't know, I know I don't have a great big audience. Unnamed. Hold on, let me bring it back to me. Okay. So, I know you guys probably, like, I don't know how much you guys know about the production side of what goes on in all these leagues, but there's this dude named Unnamed. He is, like, one of the best observers, I mean, the only observer I've ever worked with, but just his ability to catch action is way better than mine. Then you look at the Whiskey Duo, the chemistry those two have, it's, honest to God, unmatchable. And like I said, I pray to be as, like, even half as decent and build even half the career that these two have built out of this game. I mean, just the hats off to them. Those two are some of the best to do it right now. So I'm hoping to, you know, maybe one day build the community out to that point. Like I said, we're still waiting on some internet to come back in, the match to be restarted. And for now, I mean, we can go over some of the history of the league real quick. So, as it sits, Mist is currently leading their division. It's Group B. This is as of week 5. This is coming into playoffs. 10-0 on maps, with a 46-5 map or round count record. In case you don't know how insane that is, they've only lost 5 rounds in 10 maps. Looking at Overtake Core, the team that we actually just watched on the Double Shot stream for that little bit, also 5-0 coming into playoffs, 10-1 map count with a 59-15. Not quite the spectacle that we've seen from Mist, but definitely insane. Followed up with U.S. Army and Crimson, who are both 4-1, 8-2 map counts. Down in the lower half of their bracket, there is TF Red, there is Illusion, there is the main team for Team Foolish, as well as TF Black. Defy GG and the owners. I believe they might be below the cutoff point, though, for playoffs, as we are continuing on the bracket forward. Now, flipping up, we do have Chimp Tactics and Virginia Tech leading the board right now, 5-0, with a 10-1 and 10-2 map count respectively. Foreigners and Mob Green also sticking right up behind them, 4-1, 9-3, 9-2 map counts. Let me get back in here to the match real fast. As I mean, these teams are definitely looking very strong coming into these games. I know the playoff bracket was posted the other day in announcements. And we have OCT. OCT is Organized Chimp Tactics. We'll be taking on Crimson Eclipse Gaming. Winner of that one will go on to face the Mob Green versus Corey Overtake game. And then, like I said, we've got the Virginia Tech game here versus Foreigners. Winner of this one will go on to take on USAE or Mist. A lot on the line for these two teams. We hope to see some great things going. And holy crap, a raid from Siege double shot. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna have to be praying that things are working. And they messed up the rehost again. Oh, that's like 10 in a row. Why? Why are we here? That's like this is the 4th rehost tonight. The 4th one. We need something good to happen. Oh god. Why are we here? Oh, Siege double shot coming in here and throwing a follow here. Oh my. I'm sorry guys, you're catching me on an off day right now. Usually we are way better than what we're putting on, and I'm just kind of trying to fill some dead air, but we're running out of breath. Let's hope there's not a 6-3 host. I swear to God. Oh, the Neurostrike game is in half an hour. Oh well. Guess I ain't doing that one tonight. We gotta finish up the Virginia Tech versus Foreigners. And finally, another invite coming. Let's see if it works one more time. Jump into spectate. So far, everybody's in. We're at least in lobby. That's further than we made the last time. Come on, get the teams flipped around. Oh my god, the followers are just stacking up too. What's worse is my heroes are here and they're gonna see me on the map I hate the most. Like, y'all need to understand, I cannot stand Lair. I don't know the callouts. I haven't seen it enough in Pro League to understand it and want to follow it. It's such a obvious first ban. Please make sure settings are right. I'm gonna cry. But yeah, USAE is a great team, dude. I know we're a minute behind from where I'm at, but USAE is one of my favorite teams to watch. Watching him doing it right now, supposedly he's been setting the settings right, and it just keeps failing. Oh god. 12 rehosts in a row. Let's see, can we get any more stats though? I mean, we talked about some of the bans here for the operators. And now we're moving into the map. Please, for the love of God, be hosted right. Please be working. Let's see what happens. Alright, I made sure that they're on their best behavior, because we got the GOATS rating. But following up, like I said, we have the Smoke and the Money band. Same thing we seen the last time we were in this position. Honestly, two good bands for how Lair has been played up till this point. Following that up with a Blackbeard and the Mira. You love Lair? No. I don't know if we can be friends anymore, Glitter. You can't. Lair is And we'll be going up to the upstairs office and our 6 room. Now, we've seen them attempt to hold this one before a rehost. Of course, we didn't get too far into it. And it all seems like a good setup from what we've been seeing. They do a Clash on board as well as the Tachanka. The Tachanka is going to be a big piece of equipment here. They cannot lose him as he is going to be the sole one trying to hold that back hallway. Now the Clash, I'm highly anticipating a play over here for the single window jump-in, as they do have some barbed wire to try and slow down some pushes, but usually that is not enough. As we have noticed on the last time it was Virginia Tech holding, they played very, very aggressive towards this window with even a castle sitting there swinging it hard. Now, are we going to see if the Tachanka spawn peek? I mean, I'd buy him dinner if he nails a spawn peek.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
The setup here from the Azami, different than what we've seen Virginia Tech bringing for their defenses. Or, I'm sorry, not Virginia Tech. From what we've seen Forenerz bring on their defenses. As Virginia Tech is now trying to play a little bit more aggressive with it. And this setup, though, is pretty decent so far. The drone hole will be a key component as we see them actually trying to shoot each other through it. And as we've seen Foreigners play their defenses, we see Hoki and Jaeger, played by Mako, setting up to try and hold this single window jump in. Banger soundtrack for map opening. Thanks, Glitter. Mako just saying, hey man, I like the bees, so he's gonna keep chilling in there on them. Push coming downstairs from the main door, coming up main stairs. Nubian holding close with shotgun, does have the Jaeger devices, and here comes some of the Ying charges. Now, those are a great thing they need to try and push off of and push off of quick. Uzo is downstairs trying to make some opening, and the top mez is now being aggressed by Ace. Swings right into Firebrand, but Firebrand is able to take the kill down, cleaning him out. And there's TD Life getting a re for his team. Double kill for his team as he takes Firebrand with the Nuvian down. Main stairs is being walked through. Cam's getting in there with that shotgun, getting aggressive. It is now down to Hayden and Hoki to hold on. And they need to hold on for dear life as they are in a 2v4 situation. And fire being sprayed absolutely everywhere. Hayden now setting up. He knows someone will come his back hallway. And Cam's is takes Hoki down. It's now Hayden left in a 1v. Finding Cam's though. And TD Life there to clean up the round. Let's flip it over. Look at that highlight play, man. Just a great rush in there by, I believe that was TD Life, to try and even things up for his team. Coming in that main door. Finds a great fry on main stairs and another head pick. As he just aggressed his team forward. And he is what's keeping them above in this game. Before the rehost, he was like 10 and I think 3 or 10 and 2. And then he picked up another couple kills, and then there was another rehost, and then we started again, and then there was another rehost. So let's hope that there is no more rehosts, so this man can have a good-looking stat line at the end. Foreigners now pulling up ahead in the advantage, and I mean, I'm hoping to get off of Lair. However, if Foreigners win, that will close out the night as they are already up on Clubhouse. So, I mean, maybe Virginia Tech brings it back. I want to see map 3, you know. I really want to do Nighthaven Labs. I love that map. Pretty good defense coming so far. It looks like they will be doing a vertical extension up with the Ella. And I mean, they need someone up there to help her hold. She cannot be all by herself. I'm highly expecting the Goyo to come up, or maybe even Nuvian on the Fenrir. Just as long as she has some help up there, this upstairs hold is very, very simple. And it looks like Malusi is joining her upstairs. There's a 3-man upstairs hold. And where's the attack coming from? Oh, well, we might just see a push from main. However, Tony Toejam looks like he might just try and... I mean, he may rush that small room where Firebrand was just at. That little armory room. But currently, they don't have too much set up for how they want to push this. Besides now a hard take into barrels. Here comes Cam, shotgun in hand. Wham, bam, he's rushing in now. Has Fenrir pinned into a corner. Running up on him with shotgun. Fenrir's ready, though. Tony finds Hayden. Fender now being flashed out. The rush coming in from TD Life. He's sprinting through the fire and the flames, finding Nubian. Plane is going down. And now everybody off site is turning into a bad issue as they have site control. They're now flipping their defenses against them. And let's see what these guys are able to make happen as Firebrand and Mako come down here into filtration. Kind of a bit of a choke point, though. The line scan going, and Mako saying, hey, man, I'm just going to sprint through it because we need to take space. We have no time. With 20 seconds left, the 6th man joins the attacking team for Foreigners. And here comes Ella on the flank down, taking some room, but Uzo is there to shut him down with the DMR. Now Firebrand left in a 1v4, finds one. Uzo fries him. And we see Foreigners absolutely picking this game up in their favor now. What started as some rocky rounds early on is starting to turn into some very, very clean rounds as Foreigners is finding stride. Now, this may have been what set them up on Clubhouse. Like I said, I really did not get to see that map, just hear a little bit about it, as I was not there at the time. And while I'm here for the minute, I want to give a massive shout out to Siege Double Shot for the raid. You guys are awesome. Oh my god, just absolutely in love with the community that you guys created. Coming upstairs now, we're going to have another office side hold. They have Hokie playing that Clash again, Hayden back on the Tachanka. This seems to be a fan favorite for this map, as the whole time that we've seen Foreigners on their defenses, we always seen a Tachanka. He was paired up with a smoke, so they doubled up that tick damage, and it worked fairly well for them. However, the Azami now not even leaving head holes for herself to try and contest that little entry room here.
10 seconds to go.
But hopefully we do see some contention. They need to do something to try and keep these attackers out. As if they give up this room, they're giving up a lot of map control for a hard breach utility to come in and clear out top mez. If you can take top mez control, you have a free line of sight into the objective. And Clash still pocketing the shield on her back. She hasn't even decided to place it yet. And I think we're going to see a hard rush coming here from Cams. Legion shotgun in hand. The Belo Tech might start ringing soon. And Tony Toe Jam going to be trying to maybe open up these office walls. However, they do have the mutes on them, denying him any sort of play. But that doesn't mean much, as Buck is already in and downstairs trying to make his way through. And, I mean, will we see Foreigners start up with another quick plant like they did before? It's a good possibility. However, Buck tries to open some floor up here to try and take Clash below. Playing off of some pings. However, Clash knows right where he's at and is trying now to swing him with the SMG. Main office wall will come open. Tony Tojrim now rotating off as soon as they get the wall open. And the Azami, a good setup for it. Gives them a one-way angle to try and watch the feet for any sort of quick plant. Top mez wall now open. Mute holding top main stairs, shotgun in hand. But nobody is really aggressing too much on this attacking Foreigners team. Not the quick play that we seen out of them last round. Not something where they're taking a ton of space. Instead, now they're trying to maybe find a pick and play from there. With the phone call out and the drones coming in, they spot out a zombie, giving them what could be a free rush in, as we see Tony Toe Jam getting active and going for it. Sprinting up, will take the top mez wall for sight. Again, they still have mute back there that they need to contest. And a double swing could lead to disaster for this Azami. And ooh, I thought for sure Ace was going to drop it and run, but Nubian will find TD Life as he comes up for the flank. Thatcher trying a little bit here, but Firebrand able to find him and frag him. And now Tony Tojam not there for the re. Nubian found by Cam as Cam jumps in, takes control of the bathrooms, finds a second pick off, and as Mako finds Hayden. Firebrand is down. Now it is down to Hokie in a 1v3 situation. Diffuser will be planted, possibly. Never mind, Hokie sprints up on him. At least pulls him off the planter. Here's the shotgun playing close. And Hokie has really nothing he can do, just staying there as Tony Tojam takes the double kill and takes him out of the round. Match point coming up here for Foreigners. What could be the end of the game? I mean, it could be the end of the night, man. This team is moving extremely fast now that they've got their footing. It just took the 37 rehosts to try and set pace. Excuse me. Please, no more rehost. I see he's not loaded in. Whoever's host, pause it. Pause it, please. Pause. Pause, please. Oh, thank God. Oh, there's not another rehost. Buddy, let me tell you, if we were going to rehost again, I'm telling you, this controller would have went flying. Ubisoft bent him. Alrighty. Until he gets back in here, just sit here and chat for a little bit. I mean, some really great rounds coming out of Foreigners. Some great quick plants, especially on that basement round. They read the room, said, hey, man, there's a 3-man upstairs, and just pushed hard for it. That last round, they waited until they could find and secure a kill. They figured out where everybody was at and then played their utility almost perfectly, getting in there and pushing Mako into that corner with that Clash. I mean, I thought for sure Clash is honestly a really good operator for clutching those up, because she can just drop the shield and still have that sound utility playing on the opposite side of where she's actually at. So, I mean, he just kept the shield on his back, didn't quite set it up, and it slowed him down, and actually you make extra noise with the shield still on you. Now looking in here, we're going to see a Denari. He's the new operator. I hope to see some good usage out of him. I love the dude. He's seems like a solid operator. But what I like is that FMG pistol, or machine pistol, or SMG, whatever you want to call it, that he's got. You'll never guess what we're doing here, chat. You'll never guess. Hey, Glitter, you guys need to go live again so my stream can have something entertaining while we're rehosting for the 37th time. I'm waiting here in the lobby though until we figure out what we're going to do, because everybody just left, and technically speaking, neither team has a rehost now, because we've used 2 tech rehosts and then 2 team rehosts. How many rehosts do we get per map? $37 rehosts later. You messed up the scoreboard 3 times. If it does that, it's a tech rehost. Oh my god. Yeah, Glitter, you guys need to go live so I can flip back to your channel so my people can see something good and entertaining while we're sitting here, because oh my goodness. This is just getting a little bit absurd. There's some fighting going on in the match chat, and they're now saying to ask an admin. I wonder if the F5 game from Neurostrike is up yet. Oh, they never confirmed me into casting it. That might do it. That might do it. That's why I haven't been pinged yet for that game. That would have been a good one. I want to get into Neurostrike. I heard that they've got some really good comp, especially a team like F5, because I believe that they aren't they not ex-pros, but they're like a really high tier team. One of you Siege guys, Whiskey or any of the other people here who know comp might have to confirm that one for me, but I'm pretty sure they are. I should have done map 3. We'll just end this map. Just something. Yeah, Tav. Go to the match chat and fix it, please. What all do we got going around? Somebody, anybody, everybody? I'll at the lead mod of the server, I guess. The worst part is, like, we're just rolling into playoffs, so we don't have a whole lot to really chat about now. My flow's broken. I'm gonna send us into a quick ad break. Hopefully. We may just wrap the stream up here, because, I mean, we're now calling an admin in. This is taking 30 years. I think I might just call it here. If the teams get back, I'll go live again. If we go to map 3, I don't know what's going to happen. If it goes to map 3, I'll be back. But till then. Oh, go do some ranked? Alright, bro. Yeah, I got this. I'm going to go do ranked. We'll do some TDM. Deathmatch, actually. You guys get to see how bad I am at aiming. What sucks too is this is just a playoff match, so no matter what the call is, somebody's gonna be upset with it. Or, you know, what goes down, somebody's not gonna be happy. Okay, controller in hand. Let's see, play the M4. TDM, guys. Yeah, what we're definitely all here to see, right? TD, you should have just played the 4v5, bro.
You're on a timer. Eliminate hostiles. You're ahead of the enemy.
Swapping bags.
Ooh, I'm lagging my balls off. Back to the keyboard. Let's see if I can play this game on keyboard, because I know I'm really bad at it usually. Oh my. Maybe I should, what's it called? Hold on. I know what's wrong. That's good. Okay, no, never mind. I should be all good. I love being stuck at like 12 FPS though. Oh, that was a headshot. I can smell you.
5 minutes left.
I'm bad at this game. Oh, in the chest. Let me check the Discord. I was sitting there reading the match chat. I think they get bored in Pro League and like, hey man, we're rehosting our match for the 18th time, and they just all jump in and play some T-Hunt. It's always been the one thing I've always wondered about is like in Pro League, what happens when there's like lobby glitches like what we're experiencing here, like where the lobby keeps resetting? Because how would they handle that? Like the players gotta stay warm, you know. If you let them just sit there, they're gonna chill off. You're gonna have, you know, people not playing the way they should be. I mean, I guess part of being a pro is you always gotta be warm, but like you can't expect that. That's not realistic, you know. People do slow down from not playing it. That was just a bad swing from me. But I wonder how they handle it. Like, do they just have everybody go sit there and play some training grounds with each other, or what do they do? Because I mean, if I like, hey, Pro League directors, use this as an idea because I think it'd be fun. Maybe during rehost events, like something where it's taking a little while, or there's some lobby glitches. Why don't we why don't the pros sit there and just keep warming up on each other? You know. Maybe put them all together and make a free-for-all. Whoever walks away with the highest KD, you know, I don't know. People can vote on it. I knew I heard him behind me. I'm getting these weird stutters though, where I'm dropping to like 60 FPS. It's usually as soon as I go take a gunfight, like as soon as someone starts swinging, my frames start tearing.
Loading new magazine.
Oh, chat, I think I might hang up the Rainbow Six boots and break out the Helldiver boots. Depending how this match chat goes. We do now have an admin in trying to make his decision now. Let's see what they're saying.
2 minutes to go.
Okay, the two people in the chat are still just going at each other. Don't look at that. that last kill not a headshot, though? I mean, I know I can't aim to save my life, but that was definitely a heady. She hit me with a pistol. I hit her with a deagle. But we win. See, I'm just the greatest. I'm just the greatest. And this is why I cast games and not play them. I mean, like, look at this. 0.6, Gopper 5, yeah. That's because I played one game. Due to the fact that you already used the rehost. Come on, Curse. Don't type it out for dramatic effect. Type it out because we need to know. Poldy, shut up. Nobody enjoys the gameplay. Just want to sit here and eat my peanut butter crackers and cast a game. I'm just hyped up by the fact that Siege double shot raided me.
Eliminate as many hostiles as you can. Hostiles have the lead.
Balls. I missed. Check, go online right now, or onto like a tracker app, and check and see what your peak rank is, Two Shade. If it says your peak rank is up in that emerald, I believe you should still receive that reward. If it is not, then no, you'll have to grind yourself back up to it. Alright, just eat those headies, bro. Yep, I can hear him coming up behind. I'm just so bad at this game. I'm 0-5. And like y'all wonder why I'm a caster. Yeah, Curse, I'd like to know what we're doing with this map because I need to know if I should end stream or keep going for map 3 or what we're going to do. I mean, because theoretically speaking, it should go to map 3 because the other team just abandoned the match. Actually, technically speaking, depending how you want to word the forfeit out, you can say they forfeited the map 2 or they forfeited the match because they did both. They left the game entirely. But I just forfeit the map because they did win the first map and put us into a map 3.
5 minutes to go.
But I don't know. It's a bit weird. Bad situation, really. Not as bad as these spawns I keep getting. Someone in chat, when you soon-to-be pro players, could like help me figure out why I'm so bad at this game. That'd be awesome. But you see what I mean by like I feel like my game is stuttering. It wasn't doing this with my old graphics card. It wasn't until I put my new graphics card in. I mean, I was still horrible at the game back then, but now it's like I just feel worse. Starting the map up 6-4, giving Virginia Tech a round. Virginia Tech, honestly, looking how they've been playing this game, it's kind of surprising to me because like Virginia Tech, they're in the same boat as USAE. They're a not sponsored team because that's not the right wording, but like they're a team that is actually under something that's not just a friend group that's playing together per se. They're like an official team. So they should have a lot of that chemistry together, and they usually are really, really good players. However, Forenerz has been just coming in so far this game, and I mean, just lighting them up. Kind of like me every time I try and swing somebody, I'm just getting nailed. I don't know, maybe that's the play. Maybe I should just lock in and play only Ash. And that's apparently all the people are allowed to play in this mode. He killed before I can even see him. Ooh, Sorrow's on 7 Days to Die. Might have to hit him up. I want to go play some 7 Days to Die. Into another Ash spawn. That first round was definitely a headshot.
Hostiles are close to objective. 2 minutes remaining. A quick 2.
Kill me before I drop the hatch. Yep, 7-20, guys, and y'all see why I'm a caster. I am bad at this game. I mean, absolutely horrible at it. Alright, now though, it looks like we will be starting to rehost again. There's my invite from TD Life. God, can we please just play the game? And it looks like both teams are ready. If rehost fails again this time, I'm just probably going to call it a night here. Because I don't want to waste any of you guys' time anymore. Everyone who's coming out to watch. Sorry to the Whiskies. You guys picked a bad one to come on and raid in on. To all my usuals who are here just chilling. I am sorry about tonight. It's an off game, that's for sure. I mean, everything is just out of the ordinary almost entirely. However, the bands look right this time. Foreigners are currently up 6-4. We are on match point, and if Foreigners win this, they take it home. So, I mean, all this rehost trouble could be for naught if, you know, Foreigners just clean sweep the round.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Reinforcing wall.
Coming in here with a basement hold too now. It looks like Virginia Tech are going to be doing everything they can to keep a round up. You know, and try and maybe pull themselves towards an advantage. They were given a free round rewarded because of the rehosting issues. And it could all come down to this. What do we have in store for you, chat? I always wonder, whenever like AEL has a game going, or I think iCore does it too now, they have good production. What happens if we run into situations like this? I mean, typically I don't think you do because the maps are hosted by, you know, the league, which is why I actually personally won't host games, is because of issues with rehosting. But what do they do when there's rehost glitches? Do they just send it to BRB as they set lobby up? I think they do. Flipping in here, Deimos targeting the Ella. He is playing up above. She now knows that there's someone out there. And Ram has the main lobby ripped open. Drones going in. They find the Malusi on one, and Ram is now coming in to get aggressive with it. Being droned in. 2 drones right ahead of her. And they're making their way upstairs, trying to track down where Ella is at. It's just Hokie up here by himself. He will drop himself into armory. No longer live drone, no longer live ping. And he may have actually successfully escaped and brought himself into a position to win a gunfight and get a sneaky play. As all the drones are currently upstairs, they need Somi to send another one of his pings out there. Find where Hokie's at and do something to help him out here. You know, they got to clear him off of his armory hold. If they try, you know, maybe start taking main stairs and maybe playing some verticality without actually clearing him out, this could get very, very deadly. And that's the floor starting to come open. We got Uzo repelling in here into security hall. And the vert plays are being made, but they have some live pings. As we see Brent and Mako now coming up here to support the vertical plays. Again, Hokie's still off chilling in armory. And Nubian and Hayden will be there too to try and lock it down in sight. Flipping down here, Tony Toe Jim has barrels control. Brent is taken down by Sunny. Tony being quick swung here. Mako found by Sunny as well. Sunny onto a rip and tear. Gonna be pinging out where Hokie is at. Now Hokie being found. They know that he's just chilling up top main. Hayden holding close on this Ram with a shotgun. And goes for a swing, but TD Life is there. Gets the better swing. Ella is found. She's trapped now back into that filtration side. Or no, sorry, that little offshoot towards lab exit. Gonna be maybe trying to play filtration. As we're down to a 2v5 situation, these guys have got to lock it in here for Virginia Tech if they want to keep this game up. And we see the attacking execute start clamping down and in. Hokie eating a lot of damage there. Manages to stay up though. So Nubian has got to be the point of contact for the rest of the swings. Finds Tony Toe Jam though. A great fragger pulled off the board and a great piece of utility as the ace is removed. 13 seconds left. These guys have got to execute, and they've got to execute now. Flashbangs coming in. Play from the hatch, or no, play from a long angle taking Hokie as Sunny will clear Nubian, and Foreigners take the second map as they end the night here. And we see Tony Tojam go hashtag play by the rules. All that just for Foreigners to clean up map 2. Sending themselves one step further in the bracket and sending Virginia Tech, one of the top dogs of this league. A team who has been very solid throughout every match we've seen of them, home and packing. Again, Virginia Tech started this 5-0, 10-2 on maps, going 71-43 in round count, and they now moved out of playoff contention. However, Foreigners, a team who had a rough map or set of maps at one point, losing one match on the season, one step closer to their goals, and I mean, things are looking pretty good if you're on that Foreigners team, playing very, very well. They did lose to Virginia Tech, though, the other day, I believe, in another league. Now, winner of this one will go on to face either USAE or Mist. And it's looking like USAE is actually coming into that game as the underdog. I don't know when that game will be. Hopefully, I'll be able to jump in and cast it. And to all you guys who, stuck this one out, thank you all for staying. Siege Double Shot, massive shout out to you guys, the Whiskies, the whole clan, the whole group, everyone you got over there. Y'all are awesome. Love y'all for coming out and showing some support tonight. Again, sorry I couldn't put on quite the display that I was hoping to. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, everybody. We should have a game. I actually believe I have one for tomorrow. For America's Gaming League. It will be at 8:30. It will be Malevolent playing. I believe that is also a playoff contention style game. So make sure you guys stop in. It will be Malevolent versus FM. Who is FM? Forgotten Monarchs. So yeah, stop in. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to have the wonderful Honey Bun joining me.